Avalanches kill in two ways. One, they trap their victim, carry them down the slope, and bury them. And that has to be a hideous way to die.
Knox Williams is one of the great pioneers.
He was an outdoors person, really enjoyed doing what he was doing.
The county officials, the folks in the ski industry, everybody liked Knox.
By all accounts, preeminent figurehead of everything tied to the snow and avalanche world in Colorado.
Knox came from a weather background, a meteorologist, and he could look at clouds and tell you what was coming and how much snow was going to start.
General feeling in the mountains was that Knox's forecasts for the weather were considered by most people to be better than the U.S. Weather Service.
He was able to take the skills that he learned from his master's program and take that and compile good data, get a good observer network going, and become a really good mountain weather forecaster.
Knox saw the need for Colorado to have an avalanche warning center and program, and eventually, through a lot of hard work, he got us into the state program. The only catch was that the state wasn't going to provide any funding. We had to provide our own contributions and funding to keep it rolling. And Knox had the ability to do that.
With Knox really in the forefront, we were able to get the Avalanche Information Center actually codified in the statutes so that avalanches became part of the Geologic Hazard Code and they became official and legitimate.
I don't know what it was like before the Colorado Avalanche Information Center, but I do know today it's a science. Before, it was more guesswork.
And not only was he a real leader in terms of getting the Colorado Avalanche Information Center going, but he also was a leader in figuring out how to present this information to the lay public.
How many times someone says, I took an avalanche course from Knox at some point in the last 30 years.
He loved teaching himself because I think he felt that real desire to keep people safe. And I've even personally gone out and taken a course with Knox.
To help bring more Colorado professionals, rescue teams and things into the picture with good education, is Knox started a program called the Colorado Snow and Avalanche Workshop. And right now it's in its 7th year. We keep the costs low, $20 a head. It's an incredible deal for avalanche education.
One time we were down at Irwin Lodge, just west of Crested Butte. Knox was in front of me 20 feet and I couldn't even see him. The powder was flying so deep. And we got to the bottom and we picked everybody up in the snowcat, and this one woman was having a little bit of a trouble skiing the deep powder. And she said, boy, I just can't do this. And Knox says, have you tried milking the elephant? We thought, okay, what's coming? And he said, yeah. He said, you just go down and you relax and you just milk the elephant.
Knox apparently has a wicked reputation as a cribbage player, and I think one of the places that really shines is at the backcountry huts here in Colorado. I was like, wow, that's impressive.
We were just pulling into Paonia and Knox said, there's a little public radio station here. We give them a forecast every morning, but I've never been there. They've asked me to stop by. Do you mind if we stop in there? I said, no, that would be great. So we walked into this little place and Knox said, hi, I'm Knox Williams from the Avalanche Center. Well, the gal jumped up, hugged him and said, Knox, we love you here. And she called for everybody in the radio station, everybody come out, Knox Williams is here, Knox Williams is here. And that was where you could really see how meaningful the Avalanche Center was to these people who have to rely on driving over those passes every day. Knox's work with the Colorado Avalanche Information Center has been really useful to a lot of parts of the public. It's been useful, of course, for CDOT to be able to know when to open and close roads and when to do avalanche control. And it's been really useful for backcountry skiers to get a picture of how dangerous things are in a general sense.
Knox never would take credit for having saved lives directly. But it's my feeling, and I think this is probably shared by many, that the work that he has done, along with many others, have without question saved lives.
I think it's fair to say that Knox's contribution to the education of the professional and recreational skier or rider has made a huge difference in saving lives.
Knox, on this night in your honor, I want to congratulate you on a very well-deserved induction into the Colorado Ski Hall of Fame.
I think you should really feel proud of yourself that you're sitting where you are tonight.
I want to thank you on behalf of all of the citizens of Colorado for keeping them safe.
And congratulations to Susie, who's been there every step of the way as well.
You're terrific.